baby, I'm someone to love. Why stop to blame the weather? It's been my day. We put our hearts together. Now we are one.
Good afternoon and welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Alan Roy and Jennifer McGeorge. Now, I do need to let you know about 2 ground rules before we begin. The first is, since Jen does not like attention, try not to look directly at her. Okay? If you happen to catch her eye for any reason, feel free to look at Alan. He's looking very handsome, and he won't mind. And second, and most importantly, there is absolutely no crying allowed, as this is a happy occasion. Exceptions will be made for the following, however. The bride and groom, feel free to cry if the mood strikes you. Parents of the bride and groom and children of the groom, you may also shed some tears if you want. Family on either side, and people who think of themselves as family, are free to cry if they'd like. And finally, only the following are allowed to cry: best friends, close friends, friends, acquaintances, people who work here, strangers, and anyone who sees or hears this. But that's absolutely the limit. For those who don't know me, my name is Neil. I've known Jen since September 1982. Our friendship started over our shared love of General Hospital and Dynasty, and grew to a shared love of potato skins with cheese whiz and bacon bits. And finally, as we became adults, morphed into the love of the TV show Friends and our shared love of red wine, cheese, baguettes, and raw broccoli. But it's not just food and TV that kept our friendship strong. It's the fact that Jen is loyal, dependable, and always there when you need her. Anytime any one of us from our group lost touch with the others, whether going to college or living in a different state or living in a different country, we always reached out to Jen because she always knew where everyone was. She was our North Star, and she's family. I'm so happy that she and Alan found each other. I can't think of a better man for Jen. Not even Harrison Ford, Han Solo. No. Alan, you truly are a wonderful, kind, and thoughtful man. You wear many hats, and you wear them all well. As a father, son, psychologist, friend, and I'm confident you'll be adding best husband to the list. I love you both, and I'm honored and appreciative that you allow me to officiate your wedding. Now, for those who don't know the origin of Jen and Alan's love story, let me give you a little history lesson. Their love story began where all good love stories begin, the public library. Jen works at one, and Alan has always had an affinity for them. Years ago, when Alan needed to study, he knew he couldn't focus at home, so he set about on a search for the perfect place to do that. Though he tried other libraries, the Peabody Institute Library in Danvers drew him in from its landscape to the look of the building, and the bathrooms were cleaner. Alan noticed Jen working at the library right away. He says he saw her walk by and never forgot her. Fast forward to August 27, 2009, Alan had to study for his licensing exam and again went back to his favorite library. Now, he wondered if that woman he had seen years before was still working there. Alan had already been set up on a few blind dates where there was no chemistry, which made him all the more interested in seeing Jen. As luck would have it, she was indeed still working there. Alan felt intimidated by Jen because he found her attractive. Was it her jean jacket? Was it her white jeans? Her headband? Her hoop earrings? If you guessed all 4, you would be correct. He could not get over how drawn he was to her. Now, Jen did remember Alan as well from years earlier, but she recalled a skinny man that she referred to as ponytail guy. This time around, however, Jen could not help but notice that Alan had put on some muscle, and the ponytail was thankfully gone. And as fate would have it, Jen was working at the reference desk not far from Alan's cubicle that day. This was his chance to talk to her. After sitting there for an hour and a half and not getting any work done, the best Alan could come up with was to print a one-page document. This was so he would have an excuse to interact with Jen, as he would have to pay a nickel for the printout. His anxiety, however, got the best of him, and after he paid, he packed up his laptop, went straight to his car, and drove away. Jen, meanwhile, appreciated that he paid because some people used to leave the library without doing so. So one for Alan. Alan made it all the way to the center of Danvers when he swears he heard a voice saying, "Hey, stupid, if you don't go back in there and ask that girl out, you'll regret it for the rest of your life." Given the salty language, Jen and Alan think it was her grandmother, Marion, who died in January of that year, working her magic from beyond. In an uncharacteristic move, Alan turned the car around and went back to the library. His efforts might have been in vain, however, as Jen was not supposed to still be at the reference desk when he returned. But for some reason, her co-worker asked her to switch shifts with her that day, so thankfully Jen was still there. After catching his breath and calming his nerves, Alan walked over and spoke his first complete sentence to Jen. "Hi, I am Alan. Do you want to have dinner tomorrow night?" Jen said no, because the next night was a Friday and she thought it presumptuous he would assume she was free. She realized later it was because that was the night he wasn't going to have his boys. But she luckily did agree to make plans for the following week. Now, Alan wanted to talk and write to Jen right away, but his friend Hans insisted he should wait. Fast forward to November 12, 2017, which is when Alan asked Jen to marry him while they're in Disney World. Which brings us all to today. Jennifer and Alan, thank you all for your presence here. They ask for your blessing, encouragement, and lifelong support for their marriage and life shared together. They also would like to remember loved ones who cannot be here to share this moment, with a special acknowledgement to Dorothy Nassif, Alan's grandmother. She passed away a few months ago, just shy of her 103rd birthday. She really wanted to be here, but as Alan said, she now has the best seat in the house. Marriage is the promise between two people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who want to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables the two separate souls to share their wishes, dreams, and memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. It is a safe haven for each of you to become your best self. You are adding to your life not only the affection for each other, but trust, dedication, and faith. Trust, to know in your hearts that you only want the best for each other. Dedication, to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even when it is difficult to do so. And faith, to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. This ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments Alan and Jennifer have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met. What we are celebrating today is not the beginning of a marriage, but a marriage already in progress. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together and a symbol of the promises that they will continue to make to each other throughout their lives together. Our first reading will be done by one of Jen's closest friends, Joyce Grady.
You might need something to hold on to when all the answers don't amount to much. Somebody you can just talk to, and a little of that human touch. It's a poem I found that reminded me of Alan and Jen called Beach Chairs. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching the setting sun, holding hands and reminiscing how it all begun. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching the ships out on the sea, holding hands and smiling, together we're meant to be. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching people walking past, holding hands and knowing that our love will always last. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching the waves along the shore, holding hands we realize our love is stronger than before. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching the changing tide, holding hands with happiness to be by each other's side. Sitting on the beach chairs, watching the sun rise, holding hands with tears of joy. There are no more goodbyes.
Thank you, Joyce. Our second reading will be done by Alan's friend of 23 years whom we met at graduate school, Lee Pierce.
Why marriage? Because to the depths of me, I long to love one person. With all my heart, my soul, my mind, my body. Because I need a forever friend to trust with the intimacy of me. Who won't hold them against me, who loves me when I'm unlikable, sees the small child in me, and who looks for the divine potential. Because I need to cuddle in the warmth of the night with someone who thanks God for me. With someone I feel blessed to hold, because marriage means opportunity to grow in love, friendship, because marriage is a discipline to be added to a list of achievements. Because marriages do not fail. Sorry. Because marriages do not fail, people fail when they enter into marriage expecting another to make them whole. Because knowing this, I promise myself to take full responsibility for the spiritual, mental, and physical wholeness I create me. I take half of the responsibility for marriage. Together we create our marriage. With this understanding, the possibilities are limitless.
Thank you, Lee. Jennifer and Alan, now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. When you love someone, you do not love them all the time in exactly the same way. That is impossible. Yet that is what most of us expect. We forget the ebb and flow of life and of love and of relationships. We insist on permanence, on duration, on continuity. But in love, as in life, the only stability is in change, in growth, and in freedom. Therefore, what you promise today must be renewed and reaffirmed tomorrow and all the tomorrows to come. And I will make myself available anytime you need to do that, okay? Jennifer, please repeat after me. I, Jennifer, take you, Alan, to be my lawfully wedded husband. To love you when you drive me crazy. To respect you when we disagree. To support you if bad times come our way. To always remember how grateful I am to have you by my side. To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others as long as we both shall live. I will love and honor you all the days of my life. Alan, please repeat after me. I, Alan, take you, Jennifer, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Alan, take you, Jennifer, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
To love you when you drive me crazy.
To love you when you drive me crazy.
To respect you when we disagree.
To respect you when we disagree.
To support you if bad times come our way.
To support you if bad times come our way.
To always remember how grateful I am to have you by my side.
To always remember how grateful I am to have you by my side.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
Forsaking all others as long as we both shall live.
Forsaking all others as long as we both shall live.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Where's the rings? Wedding rings are made precious by our wearing them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as the past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight. May these rings remind you always of the vows you have taken here today. Alan, please place the ring on Jennifer's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Accept this ring as a symbol of my eternal love,
Accept this ring as a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all of my tomorrows.
and the promise of all of my tomorrows.
And Jennifer, please place the ring on Alan's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. Accept this ring as a symbol of my eternal love, my everlasting friendship, and the promise of all of my tomorrows. Jennifer and Alan, you came here today in the presence of family and friends to express your love for and commitment to each other. Your lives are forever changed. And now, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Alan Roy.
We're gonna have you stop right here for the group photo. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I was holding. That's why I smiled. That's why I smiled all the time. Do you think?
You can fill in all behind. You can come down the aisle, but we're all going to come and fill in around them for a group photo. You all come snuggle in all in the front. You're going to fill it. We love each other.
It's hot. It's sun's right on us.
This is the time we got to do it because then everyone's eating and dancing and having too much fun.
How far do you want them?
I can get all the way to like the edge.
To the edge of
Yeah.
the table, the chairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Neil, you get to jump in too. Yeah. We're going to take a group photo. Okay? So you can be, I'm elevated, so you can be further back a little bit, but we're going to try our best to get everyone in it. Okay. I can get to each side of it. You just have to, if you're in the back, okay, everyone's going to be looking over here, okay? Group photo. I have a nice loud voice so I can yell at you. I used to be a teacher.
What happened?
I decided I was tired of dealing with the administration. And I was an art teacher, so I didn't even deal with the brunt of it. Okay, everyone looking right here. Perfect. And we're going to do a big woohoo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo!
That's weak. Let's do that again.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! I love it. Okay, Jen and Alan, you can come here. Yes, you may go on to cocktail hour.
Hey, can we?
Oh gosh. She's married.
Okay. I'm a class, and I'm going to be up and down.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Good job. Your knee looks very good.
You know what the dilemma I saw was? Because you guys are both professionals, they're like, I mean, sometimes it's 10 years later. Not always positive. You know, before,
Away this way.
Yeah, it's just
Wait, that's your dad. Wait.
he's gone. Yeah, they're doing Great job. Really
Here, mate. Thanks. Good job.
I tried my best. But she said, these are my colors. Oh, right here. And I want to.
yeah, I was right.
He always had to report to
I think that his was not in the right spot. His should have been up the lapel. Because he kept, when he would look down, you'd hear it. But when he looked up, once it everybody wouldn't. So I think it should have been over.
It was nice.
Borrow you to take a couple of pictures for us?
Sure. Like everyone is like,
I just have my phone.
I texted him too.
Oh my God, no. I never noticed that.
I know, okay?
That's so funny.
And it was like the perfect time. Oh my god, it was so good. If it was any longer, I probably was gonna pass it. Yeah, oh
Oh, thank you.
Just like, I'm on vacation today.
Good. How are you doing? Good. Good.
How exciting!
David's last name.
I didn't hear it at all. Very
Thank you. How about I take one of you now?
That's fine. I get you. That's fine. That's fine. No, Adam. Just
I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, that house.
when he resigned,
What did you do? He resigned and
That was Paris.